Hi guys, welcome back to the Regal Gentleman Studio and welcome back to Transformation Donation. Now, our grand total is 263.5 inches, but Kieran was the winner at the 250 inch mark, which means we now have our surprise, which is our transformation rotation. Now, we have Taylor in the chair. Taylor, before we get in the consultation, before we pick any haircut together, do you want to spin the wheel? Transformation donation. Do you want to spin the wheel? Yes or no? You can honestly, you don't have to if you don't want to. Feel free to if you like to.
Go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So should we read out what's on there? So we've got clippers only, which is obviously all haircut done with clippers. Then we've got donate it all, which means all off. Every inch counts, so we'll measure every single bunch of hair that we cut off. Double your inches, so say for example you've got 6 inches, we'll double it to 12. So every inch counts and double your inches. We have a separate leaderboard for these. You'll also receive half the value of the main board. Dan's choice, so whatever haircut I fancy doing or I see you would suit, I'll just go ahead and just do it without telling you. Mystery haircut, now the mystery haircut, that is a pick from our other wheel, which then you have to spin, and then that picks the haircut for you. So it could be 90s, it could be a crop, it could be a shag hairstyle, it could be a mod. That can be the mystery haircut. And then last but not least, half your inches. So unfortunately, if you're just at the 10 inches, we halve it down. Now with this will not affect our current leaderboard, okay? So if somebody chooses not to spin the wheel, they can still go on the leaderboard because we will have a new leaderboard for our transformation rotation. So Taylor, would you like me to spin the wheel for you?
Let's do it.
Oh man, I'm nervous about this, you know. Are you sure? Ready? Is this going to be all right if I spin it hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've not actually spun this yet, Taylor. Ready? Go. Mystery haircut.
Ooh, nice.
Now, okay. So, we have another wheel of fortune, wheel of haircuts. And we've got, these are the mystery haircuts. So you've got to spin this, whatever it lands on you have to get. So you've got my haircut, a mullet, a skullet, a shag, a 90s, a scissor cut, a buzz, or a classic.
Okay.
So, have a spin.
Do it.
Oh, what's that? That's 90s, isn't it?
I think so.
So you okay for the 90s hairstyle?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, should we have a little look at some?
Yeah.
Right, so how about we do something like, let me type in 90s, right? So how would you feel about something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can.
I think we can make that work.
Yeah.
I think that would actually look really good.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Amazing. All right, let's do it then.
Nice.
Right, so what we'll do is I'm going to gown you up and then we'll tie the hair up and we'll cut off as much as we can so we can still do that haircut.
Okay.
All right?
Awesome.
I wouldn't have thought that if you were nervous about cutting it short that you'd end up going for the wheel and just risking it all, mate.
Yeah, but when it's like, it's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Part of it, I'm like, yeah, why not?
100%.
Yeah. I've never been able to spin a wheel, so it's a good opportunity.
Do you know what? I've always wanted to go on Family Fortune. Do you know that, right? And that was that a Wheel of Fortune? I mean, Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go on something like that where you could spin a wheel. I always loved that.
Just for that.
So this is my time. Yeah. I knew it would happen. I knew it would come true.
Yeah.
Right. So, what's made you want to cut it off, then, Taylor?
I think it's just been like gotten in the way of like new lifestyle. I've been more active.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's just been a thing that I've had for basically since I can remember.
Yeah.
And I think it is just time to get rid of it.
Just fancy a change, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like it's just going to be a weight off, literally.
Literally, yeah. So how long have you had long hair for?
This time I grew it out from a buzz at the start of COVID.
No way, 5 years.
Yeah, I had like a maintenance cut, which a bit more came off than I thought.
Okay.
But it's basically been from the buzz. But before that, I think I've pretty much only had it short like 3 or 4 times.
Wow. So you've always been a guy who's like erred on the side of longer hair then, would you say?
Yeah.
Right. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
No going back.
No going back, man. There we go.
Instantly just feel like the air. It's just so much lighter.
I was gonna say I don't think you want to have your glasses on right now. If I want to see you too.
I can see the outline.
It's not it's quite an interesting silhouette, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Right, guys, we've got our game to play. How many inches is it? Now, Taylor, I know you can't really see that well, but have a guess based on what you can see. How long do you think that'll be, right? And if this is for everyone at home as well, right? I'm going to start the countdown. Go. How many inches? What do you think?
Maybe 7. Maybe
7? Oh, okay.
8.
Okay, Liam?
Limit vision. 10, I reckon.
Okay, time's up. I'm saying bang on 9.
Okay.
I think Liam's going to win this though. I think it's actually 10. Right, well, let's give this a wash, condition, and then I'll try and fix this monstrosity of a Lord Farquhar haircut. All right, mate? Right, guys, so we have shampooed, conditioned, and we're ready to give Taylor the 90s vibe hairstyle, okay? Now, obviously, I'm not going to go like full on 90s because it still is a haircut that he wants to walk around with. So I'm going to do this very similar to the picture. That's why I found that picture, because it's still 90s, but it's not what he's got right now. It's not Keanu Reeves or kind of Johnny Depp. It's not that 90s haircut, you know what I mean? So I want to just do a 90s variation. So it still look very 90s, but I just want to have a bit of variation to it. So start with the back and sides. What I need to do now is just kind of cut the sides into the back to match the length we've just cut it to. So again, taking a bit more length off the back and sides. We're not going to disconnect the top. So the difference between the 90s cut that you normally get and the one I'm going to do today is that disconnection. So there will be an element of disconnection, don't get me wrong, there will be, but it's not going to be an undercut. I think you mentioned to me as well, I don't know if it was when we were washing hair then, about you've had the undercuts before and stuff, and you just said it just falls really flat, doesn't it, or something you said?
Yeah. It just never, I always had the idea of the undercut, the slick back sort of thing, but it just never worked. It was always end up in like a weird curtains, but then with nothing else. Oh yeah, just main focus is like the front, yeah? Yeah. You know, a lot of the time when you get rid of the back and sides fully, the top will just hang over. That's the purpose of it really, is it to hang over. So what we'll do today differently is that I won't let it have the big overhang. So the fringe will be longer and disconnected to everywhere else, but we'll still have some sort of like shape and sort of contouring into the sides, if that makes sense. It won't just be on its own. So how do you feel about leaving it up to fate to pick your haircut then? And fate, I mean me. Yeah, I think I'm in good hands. I'll take that, mate. I'll take that. It already feels like it's just half of the reason to get rid of it. It was just like, well, obviously the donation, but it was just always so heavy, and it was just this like it just felt like it was getting heavier and heavier, you know. Yeah, of course. I'm just happy, you know. How did you find your routine in the morning and stuff? Like you said, like your lifestyle's changed. So what were you finding was difficult about it? It's more like I've just started to do more exercise. I do a lot more cardio, lifting weights and climbing and stuff, and it just means that it needs a bit more care. Like you need to wash it more frequently, and it just felt like it was always kind of in the way. And I got to the point where I was just kind of holding it. I put it up in a bun like 90% of the time. Oh right, okay, yeah. I just sort of, which looks really short anyway, right? Yeah. And I was just like, well, you know, if it's really nice that one day I wash it. Mm-hmm. And then it immediately just like goes up. So yeah, it's probably just time to try something else. And what a lovely way to do it though, is by donating your hair. That's a really nice way to do it as well, isn't it? You know, it's not just like you're getting a regular chance, like, you know, you're not just getting a transformation haircut. Mm. It's the fact that you're getting a brand new haircut that is hopefully going to really match your lifestyle. Yeah. But also, you know, you're giving to charity as well, which I think is
just makes it all that little bit better, doesn't it? Really,
Yeah.
You know.
That always sat like strangely to me in the past when I have gone short from similar lengths that it just kind of got swept away, and it feels like if I've already put in the time to grow it, I may as well use it.
100%, yeah, definitely. So have you told anyone you're doing this?
I have. I tried to sort of just sneak away, but I realised that I couldn't sneak away to London without my partner sort of being like, what are you doing?
I know, it would be a bit weird that when he just didn't answer the phone all day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll call you back later. You know?
Yeah, why are you in London?
Yeah, exactly, that's it, yeah, exactly.
I haven't told any friends. I've tried to keep, I think maybe 2 people are aware. So it'll be a surprise for them, most people.
Nice.
Have
you told your parents?
That's the only other person that knows, is my mum.
Oh, okay.
She found out that I was going, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, just don't worry about it. I'm just going for the day." And
what are you doing? Don't worry about it. And mum instantly worries. That is the reality of it all. Like they instantly worry when you say don't worry.
Yeah, I realised the mistake immediately.
So what did you say to them? How did you tell her? Did you say, look, I'm going for a haircut, or did you say you're coming to transform it on the camera?
So, because I think I'd mentioned this before. I'd mentioned you before. And shared the Instagram and stuff. And
have you ever messaged me on Instagram? Because I feel like I recognise your face.
Yeah, I did. I messaged you before, and you gave me the email. But I just didn't think that it was. I know a few people I've seen that have done the transformations have said this. It's like you almost just don't expect it to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But then you replied like an hour afterwards, and I was like, oh, this could actually happen.
Yeah.
I am surprised how quickly, because I said earlier, I saw the original post talking about introducing the series, and it's gotten to this many donations so quickly.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of mad. Did it take you long to get used to the fact of being on camera and sharing? So I guess sharing work all the time.
Yeah.
Was it an adjustment?
No, not really, mate. No, not at all. No, because I think the thing is with this job is that you're kind of already on stage, aren't you? Because you've got normally a queue of people behind you, or you've got a person in the chair. So it's not stage work and cutting hair on a camera is very, very similar, and it's the only thing that I'm good at, right? So if you ask me to talk about something else that I don't really know a lot of, I'd probably panic. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I'm talking about hair, because I've studied it and I've been so passionate about hair for so long, it's the only real thing that I'm the most confident with in my entire life is talking about hair.
Yeah.
Because there's not really anything that I'm not saying I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Don't get me wrong. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. I know enough to get me by. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you asked me to talk about, I don't know, a movie or a genre of film or something like that, I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
So no, the adjustment wasn't too bad, really.
No. I think, maybe.
I think it's more just, I think it's just more about. I think it's because I'm talking about something that I know.
Yeah.
And that I feel like confident with.
Yeah.
I think that was. But it didn't even really feel like an adjustment because I've been to salons before where it's just been me and 30 other people in a room, and I've got to go in there and do a haircut in front of 30 people who I've only just met that morning.
Yeah.
That's more nerve-wracking. 100% that's more nerve-wracking because anything can go wrong. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, when we get like 1 million views, that absolutely baffles my head. I cannot believe it. I genuinely sometimes sit there going, how? Like, how is that even possible? But I'm not sitting with the 1 million people watching it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a disconnect.
It's a disconnect.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're in a room with 30 people just sitting around you, watching every single move that you're doing, you get conscious about how you stand. You get conscious about, does my jacket look a bit tight? You know what I mean? Like, is this tie wonky? All things that don't matter, you start focusing on. Whereas doing a haircut on a video, you don't focus on anything else other than the haircut, It's weird.
Yeah, I think, maybe come to think a lot of anxiety is just like feeling a lack of preparation or like getting in your own head,
exactly
really.
It. Yeah, 100%. And that's what I find, that's what I've got, I'm doing a stage show in a few weeks.
Oh, nice.
And I don't get worried at all about doing it.
That's crazy. That's my biggest fear. Like, public speaking, that sort of stuff.
Doesn't worry me in the slightest, I don't even know. I think, again, it's because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's it. But you do get the jitters a little tiny bit. But I just have to switch out of the mode and just like, look, they're all here to, they've come here to watch me. Yeah. So instantly they're already in a mindset that they're looking forward to seeing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I haven't got a room full of people out there who are like booing me, which imagine what that must feel like, you know?
Oh man.
That would be hard, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It's always hard when you see like comedians bomb like videos of that, and I can't imagine ever going back on stage again.
I don't think I ever could if that happened. Like, I saw. Do you watch Dave Chappelle?
I have, yeah.
He said he smoked weed with rappers right before he went on stage in Baltimore.
Yeah.
He got booed off stage because he didn't have a clue what he was eating. He didn't even know where he was because of how strong it was. And it was funny the way he described like what the booing felt like. You know what I mean? And I was like, God, I can't even imagine what that must be like. How could you actually get back up the next day and go and do it all over again? I just don't know how you'd be able to do it. I really don't.
Yeah, that's insane.
I know,
like
it's scary,
the idea of even going on stage, let alone like not knowing, you're not having any sort of semblance of where you are because of the influence.
Oh, mate, can you imagine?
It literally makes me feel jittery.
I know, same. You get the fear, don't you? Yeah. You get the fear when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do, sir? What do you do for work?
Usually I'm a software tester.
Okay.
But job market's strange at the minute, so it's I'm redundant at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought you meant by usually then. I was thinking that's what Batman says, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually I'm a software developer, but by night I fight criminals.
I'm definitely less interesting than him. But I think it can be cool depending on what you're working on.
It's a very, very popular industry that you're in, isn't it? Like I must know. Oh God, like the amount of clients who come in. So many people are software developers. Like it must be quite a what's the word? Oversaturated market, I guess.
Yeah, especially now. I think it's because of there was the COVID boom in hiring.
Yeah.
And a lot of graduates flooding the market, and then now
pesky graduates.
Yeah, I know, right? Wanting a career.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, now it's just like it's all kind of, since it's now the employer's market. It's like you've just got so many really good people that are all competing for the same thing.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I think it happens with a lot of stuff. There's not many that are like, I guess, recession-proof, if you put it that way.
No, I don't think there's many jobs that are recession-proof, really. We're kind of one of them.
Yeah.
But I think there's parts of us that aren't. What ended up happening, I remember I was working in the last recession, 2008. The higher-priced barbers, like me, were all right. The lower-priced barbers were all right. It was the ones in between. So when I was charging 50 quid and the other guy was charging a fiver, it was everyone charging between 10 and 40. Yeah. Because there was so many of them charging between 10 and 40. So you had either the higher price ones that people would want to go and maybe they got a job interview. Yeah. They go, well, I'm going to go to the best. Or I'm going to look for the highest price guy. I'm going to go to him, right? Or her, right? Or they just wanted a haircut for a job interview. So they go to the guy down the road for a fiver because they might be having to get a haircut once a week. So, so it is technically recession-proof to some degree, but there is still an element that it isn't. You know what I mean? In certain aspects of the job. But I don't think any job is given though, really. You know, you could lose your job any moment, couldn't you, really?
Yeah.
In anything. Like, did anyone ever think people in Lehman Brothers would ever get the sack back in the day?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? One minute you're taking home £1 million, next thing you've got no job, you know?
Because I know people that are way, way more qualified than me that have been in the industry longer. And, some of them have gone from very high salaries to like, I'm delivering for Amazon sort of thing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
100%.
So it's... Yeah, it's maybe we'll get into trades. Just become a plumber. That's pretty recession-proof.
Honestly, do you know what, mate? That's everything proof, really. You know, it's like it was COVID proof.
Yep.
Wasn't it? When you think about it, they were classed as key workers. So it kind of is. It's a trade is It's a conversation we're having with my son at the moment is about like what he's going to do when he leaves school, right? Not that, he's still only 13, but he's gone into the year where you pick your GCSEs. So we're having a little chat to him, like, where do you want to go when you leave? Like, what are you thinking you want to do?
Yeah.
And he's picked some like a really cool thing because he's very sports led, my lad. So he doesn't like academia, but he prefers sports.
Right.
So he wants to go down the sports science route or down some sort of something like that. Something to do with sport and any kind, right? So I was like, oh, that's wicked, yeah. But maybe you get like a biology with it or something like that if you want to or something. And I was also sitting there thinking, though, would it not be worth having a trade too? He's got uncles who are in all sorts of trades. He's got me, but he's adamant he doesn't want to do barbering. So
really,
adamant, yeah, he just doesn't want to do it. He might change his mind. I know loads of clients who've come in who work for the family business and didn't want to do it originally. You know, you never know. But yeah, he's adamant he doesn't want to do it. So I was like, look, I could teach you like for nothing. Like you could literally, I could teach you everything you need to know. You know?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want to be a barber. I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, maybe it might be worth him getting a trade and working with one of his uncles for a little bit, just so he's got something behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he can work from. Just if all else fails. And I think more people are thinking about doing that nowadays, aren't they? Because of what it's like, how unsteady the job market actually is, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I mean, I think, yeah, trade schools and like apprenticeship routes have massively become like preferred compared to before. It was always like go to uni.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But I know a lot of people that have pivoted to trades and they've been really happy with it.
Yeah.
But they never had considered it. You never would have thought they'd be the people to be like, oh, I'm now an electrician.
Yeah, 100%, yeah, definitely. I had a guy who used to work with us back in the day, years and years ago. And he was doing barbering, but I think he just, in the end, he just didn't like it, you know? And then he's now a really successful architect.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
That's a big,
I know it's a big change, isn't it? You know what I mean? But in a way, I guess, there's similar paths in a way, because we're building stuff, we're creating stuff, it's a creative role, you know? There's still a creative element to it, isn't there? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And this is like, you know, this is creative, but still with an element of, you know, it still has to be structured. The haircuts still have to be structured to work. But there's always a pattern and a method to it. And I guess that's the same as a house, isn't it? You can't just build a house or design a house with no like floor plan or what materials you're going to use and all that sort of stuff. So I guess there is an element of similarity there.
But I think it's also, that I guess the longer you do it as well, because there's some really crazy architecture stuff that, you know, people that have been in the industry for years do. I think it's like once you've done all the basic stuff, then you can break the rules a bit.
Yeah, again, but that's the same as barbering, mate. Learn the foundations and then get creative.
Yeah.
Don't learn creativity first, learn foundations first, because every single haircut we do is based on the foundations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what would you ideally like to do then? Would you like to get back into the software? Is there no like freelance jobs you could look at? Because obviously you've got experience, right? So
yeah, I mean, it's more stable than, it's usually more stable than the ideal thing. I would love to work with cameras, to be honest, and do all that stuff. Yeah, that was always kind of the idea, but I think the I guess formal industry of working within, you know, BBC and that sort of stuff is very hyper competitive, and it's like, you have to really commit to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done some creative stuff recently with friends, and it you forget almost, like when you haven't done a hobby for a while, you're oh man, I forgot why I did this in the first place.
Mate, I think that key word you've just said there, hobby, right? If you can have a job that's a hobby, you're set. That's why I'm so lucky, mate, because this is a hobby for me.
Yeah.
I love this job. I love cutting hair. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's work some days, but other days it's a hobby, right? And I think that is the way you want to go. And I think if you love videography and you can do that and you can make money from it, no brainer, right? You know what I mean? Right, I'm not giving you glasses yet because I'm not done yet.
All right.
So, put a little bit of lotion in. This is going to help me blow dry it, right? Okay. And I'm going to show you how you can style this, okay?
Nice.
So, I'm not going to show you the finished look till it's done. All right, you spun the wheel.
I'm so blind.
You spun the wheel, mate. You spun the wheel. This is a different cut now, all right?
Yeah.
I'll talk you through it at the end.
I'm trying to squint and see through the thing.
Liam, put something up in front of the mirror.
My eyes are so bad. It's not even working.
Right. So, diffuser on. I'll talk you through it. I just won't let you see. Okay? So what I've done, prodded through the hair, brushed it back, and just flipped it over. Simple as that, right? Now, we're going to take your head over to the side, drop your hair into this diffuser. I'm going to work it in circles to really bring that movement to life. The only bit of disconnect you've got is the front, but it does connect at the back.
Okay.
So it's disconnected when it goes forwards, but connected when it goes backwards. Okay? Now, medium speed, medium heat. And work this in. And this is purely just to bring out that lovely wavy texture that your hair can do, okay? And just breaking up the back, so I'm just trying to break this up. So just, as you know, you need to look at this, right? You just hold it at the back of your head and just spin it in circles, okay? And then just from that centre, work it like that. And the beauty of this is, mate, you've got this on camera to watch over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. There we go. And then I'm going to finish off with some cream, which is, all this is going to do is give you more movement and more structure to the haircut, okay?
Nice.
Good amount of it, about a 10 pence piece size. Can you see that up close? About that much? And then we work this through the hair, okay? Just like this. Right, would you like your glasses, sir?
Yeah, let's do it.
And reveal.
Nice. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Good, done it?
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that's.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
This suits you way better than long hair.
Yeah. I'm glad. I was so.
Way better than long hair, because you've still got a medium length haircut.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But you've just got that drop. It's very 90s, but I just done it to kind of emphasise the texture in your hair.
That's brilliant, man. It's weird. It's not something that I would have fully considered ever doing, but this is, yeah, that's so cool.
Looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you, mate. Thank you. That was wicked. Really cool, man. It was like having a little bit of free reign, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was really good, yeah. I said 9, Liam said 10, you said 7
or 8.
7 or 8. Righty-ho. Looks wicked, doesn't it?
I've never had a short hair that wasn't just immediately just flat.
Now, let me just put all this over here. It's very messy and I apologise. This is what like the inside of my head looks like, everybody, okay? It's got to be that one. Right,
yeah.
Hold the hair tie for me there. Right, so I'm going to go to a foot, okay? Let's see how long we get. 12?
Oh, man. Nice.
What the?
That's awesome.
Amazing.
That's more than I thought.
That is way more than all of us thought. Liam's closest there, man. Wow. You're well up the board. Got 3 people on 12 inches now. Chandler, Jamie and Taylor.
Just happy to be on the board.
I'm happy you're on the board, mate. That's amazing. So, Taylor, would you mind just signing your name at the bottom there for me, if you don't mind?
Trying desperately to not have terrible handwriting.
Oh, mate, don't worry. I write like a doctor. It's fine. Taylor, Taylor.
Yep.
Amazing.
I was way off.
I was way off. You were way off. We were all way off, mate. Did anyone at home pick 12 inches? Because I swear I did not look like 12 inches when I was cutting that off then.
No.
What the men know about inches, eh? That's all I'll say about that one. Well, Taylor, thank you so much, man.
Thanks, man.
That was a real pleasure, that, mate. I'm glad you're happy. I'm really pleased with the result, mate. I really am.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you are as well.
It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, guys, new grand total are 275.5 inches. Well, Taylor, thank you very much. That is another 12 inches added to our total. Your joint, what would you say joint? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Joint 10th? That's not bad.
It's more than I thought, so I'm happy with that.
100%. I was a little bit concerned at first that I didn't think you were even going to get to 9 inches. That's why I said 9 inches on the dot, because I was thinking more about what you were saying, about 7 or 8. But yeah, 12. Wow.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Nice.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thanks again, man.
You're very welcome. Thank you.